Have you ever had a close friend turn his back on you? Imagine what it must feel like when a group of friends not only reject you, but actually plot together to harm you. This is what happened with David in the Old Testament. David and a group of close friends had been working and traveling together for many years throughout Israel in sometimes very difficult situations. One day as they returned to their camp, they discovered that the enemy had raided their camp and that their wives and children had been taken hostage. David's own men became so disappointed, so embittered, that in a moment of weakness, they actually grouped together and threatened to kill their leader, David. And for him, this must surely have been the low point in a life which up until now has not always been easy. Here's what the Bible says in 1 Samuel 30 verse 6. David was greatly distressed because the men were talking of stoning him. Each one was bitter in spirit because of his sons and daughters. But David found strength in the Lord his God. And this last sentence is always so amazing for me. I don't know what David did in this terrible situation. Maybe he went off by himself and prayed a silent prayer for strength. Maybe he sang a song of worship. Maybe he took time to remind himself of his history with God. But somehow, in this toxic situation, David finds spiritual strength in his relationship with God. And this is the turning point in this story, which does end up having a happy ending as David and his men together attack the enemy and their wives and children are safely brought back home. If you are watching this today, maybe you find yourself in a similar, if not as dramatic situation as David. We all go through seasons of discouragement. Mountaintops are there to inspire us, but it is in valleys that things grow. And valley experiences will deepen me and will deepen you. And if you are in a discouraged or a valley situation today, my hope and my prayer for you is that, like David, you can strengthen yourself in the Lord your God. If that means you need to pray a prayer of courage, or you need to sing a song of praise, or remind yourself of the good things God has done for you throughout your life, I pray that you will be encouraged, that you will not lose hope, because the Lord your God is with you and you are not alone. Be encouraged.